Good morning, meow meow. Good morning, Rainy Bowl member, Tracy member. What's going on, you all? Well, look, it is a great morning today, and let me tell you something. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. It was so peaceful. I spent a lot of time with family and friends, and it was great. So I just wanted to say good morning. What's up, Popeyes? Um, Really, nothing major happened in these YouTube streets on the Thanksgiving holiday, which was a blessing. We had a little blip, but that's all I call it, a little blip. Nothing major. But other than that, it was a great Thanksgiving holiday. Just a reminder, you all, that the Christmas tree challenge and the interior decorating for the Christmas challenge is coming. So the Christmas tree challenge will be on the 15th of December, which is a Friday, 15th of December. So if you're interested in the Christmas tree challenge, please, ma'am, please, sir, him, them, they, theirs, however you identify. Email Vivian Jennings at yespicturelady@gmail.com. And if you're interested in giving to either of the challenges, you can hit me up at dollar sign Passa, PASSAJW. And please earmark it Christmas decoration challenge or interior decorating challenge. So I appreciate you all for doing that. But anyway, y'all, what's been going on? What's up, Dr. Lashana Roos Brown? Want to give a shout out to MB out there, girl. I haven't forgotten you. We're gonna try to do this today when we get home, baby. It's a lot been going on. But morning, you all. It's been a really good morning. I have really been interested in this Orlando Brown and Jaguar Wright stuff because again, you all, people try to peg those people as crazy, but baby, those people got tea. And I just think that those people are traumatized by what they have gone through in this industry. And people don't understand that this music and entertainment industry, maybe they like the most vulnerable. They like people who are hungry for fame and success. And this is how they do them, y'all. So it comes as no surprise for me. All these allegations now coming out about Diddy and other people who are high up in the industry and how they have abused their power. MB girl, I was just talking about you. I said, girl, I got you. I got you. MB baby, I may not come when you want me, but honey, I'm gonna be on time. I am gonna be on time, MB. Okay? Keep the faith, MB. Keep the faith, MB. I'm coming. On the rough side of the mountain, sis. I'm coming. So I just wanted you to know that. Y'all, MB is the coolest person. I mean, not the coolest person I know, but she is really cool. And yeah, so I met her on the cruise. Melissa Scott, give Melissa Scott a shout out. Ebony 757. Tracy was on that cruise, but I already knew Tracy. I knew what she was going to give already. Haitian Princess, Empress, just Andrea, Demita, all them, Beijing girl, all them. Y'all know who you are. So anyway, you all, but I have really been looking into a lot of this, and you all, this is why Cat Williams was hounded so hard because these people don't like their secrets out, but it's a lot of stuff that people do to make it in the music and the entertainment industry. So all of this stuff that we hear from the Me Too movement and stuff, this stuff has been going on for a long time. I truly believe what Terry Crews said when that man grabbed his junk in front of his wife and he couldn't do anything about it. And the reason being is because if he would have hit that man, it would have been a whole narrative spun about him hitting the man, just like on the YouTube streets, right? So he couldn't say anything. And also, you got to realize that these people are 1099s. So if they say something, they may not get a script. They could be blackballed. So it's a really vicious industry, an industry that plays on people's ignorance. So you have Mace, who has a major issue with Diddy because of the financial situations. And a lot of these people take money. They pretty much steal from their artists and just give their artists, wages that are way, way less than what they're getting, and the artists are kind of fed up about it. So we're hearing a lot of this stuff now, but I think there's more to come. And I don't think that Orlando Brown or Jaguar Wright was lying. I think the industry always tries to make it that these people are crazy, and they're not. They tried to do the same thing with Dave Chappelle. And Dave Chappelle said, I don't do hard drugs. Dave Chappelle said, I do some herb. I smoke a little weed, but I don't do hard drugs. And they tried to make it out that he was doing hard drugs and crazy. So you all, I'm just really saying that the industry does this to its own people, and they really destroy careers. So I'm just throwing that out there because I know that a lot of people don't like Jaguar Wright. Oh, she's doing this and this. But it seems like what Jaguar Wright has been saying all the time and Orlando Brown has been saying all the time is coming to pass. So I just really wanted to put that on out there. Good morning, Binocular. How you doing, you all? What's up, Rick James? Cold-blooded. Yeah, it's a lot. Jay Wilson, you are successful and confident gay man. What advice would you offer Brian to overcome his self-worth? Well, you know what? I can't. I think that a lot of stuff is religious, and it's being taught to people. And I don't think that these people teach biblical principles in context. I think they do it in proof text. And I think proof text hurts a lot of people. And until Brian gets to that point where, God made Brian like God made Brian, then he will continue to grapple with it. And I really can't. He has to come to that to himself. And I grew up in a Pentecostal slash Baptist household, and I just saw the hypocrisy. It was very fundamental, but the people were very hypocritical. Their daughters were getting pregnant and doing all kind of things, but they would go send them across the border to the neighboring state to get their abortion. And then the next thing you know, they moved to Detroit or moved somewhere up north with an auntie, and then they come back home, but they done had the baby. So I've seen a lot of that stuff. There's a lot of hypocrisy. My thing is you grow in grace, you grow in knowledge, and I that's the only thing I can offer them. You got to love yourself, all of you, and that's the real. So that's the real, and that has to come to him. And I don't beat Brian up and everything, but everybody's not on your side. People just use you for content, and it is what it is. You all, it's not that serious to me. That's something he has to work out. I just run a show. I do not run a counseling or self help channel. It is what it is. You already know the answer. Like you, come on now. Yeah, you all, I don't really, I understand why a lot of content creators, especially old G's in the beef sector, don't come on anymore, because what people are entertained by is not humorous, it is not funny, and I just think people are tired of the doxing and the same old, and they're getting a little tired of it. So yeah, you don't see a lot of the old heads on because of these things. But this is interesting. That's all I got to say. And we'll see what will happen as time go on. And this is why I tell you all, when it's time for me to leave, I'll leave. I'll leave. I will leave. And it'll be at some point in time, because at the end of the day, it gets old. You get tired. I don't even go back and forth and rant with people, because you're gonna hear the same old reads. You're gonna hear the same old lines, and it's like you can say it in your sleep, and it's like, okay, whatever. And then if you don't have that, then you have people you don't even have an issue with. They have issues with you, and then you don't have time for that either. So I just think it's interesting what's going on. What's up, Janice? So, what was interesting over the Thanksgiving holiday that you all witnessed, either in your own life, either in pop culture or the beef sector? What have you all witnessed that caught your attention or caught your eye and made you pause and say, hmm? Anybody had any instances of that? Whether it was pop culture, whether it was world news, whether it was on the beef sector. Sorry, whether it was in the beef sector. Anything that made you pause and go, hmm. Now, y'all, I went over there to Dover Channel. Child, I didn't know what she was talking about. She was talking about R. Kelly, child, R. Kelly, and what R. Kelly didn't do. Child, I was like, okay, let me move on. The nerve of grown folk TV. Well, he does. That's what he does. That's what he does. And the people in the black sector are really, really talking, but it really didn't bother me. That was a little bit of anger because he didn't get on my platform, which he doesn't get on. I don't know why he clicks on the link, but he ain't getting on it. And then his thing is he was gonna cuss me out. Whatever. Okay. And he used Brian, like that young lady said. He just picked that Brian because of his molestation. And then he brings this man on, and all of a sudden they best buddies. But that's how it works, baby. That's how it works, and it doesn't bother me any. I just keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving. What else have y'all seen in these YouTube streets or world events? I think this Israel and Gaza thing is getting really intense. In a New England state, I cannot think which state was it. I don't know if it was Vermont or New Hampshire. I think it was New Hampshire, but a white man shot and injured three Palestinian students and shot them. And these guys were actually in university. One was at Haverford, one was at Trinity, and these are really prestigious colleges. And he shot them. I don't think any of them died, but they are wounded. One is in serious condition. So I see a lot of this stuff going on. And I think before people start jumping in, they really need to know the history of Palestine and Israel and how all of this stuff came to be, and make their decisions and judgments from there. Because I think that's deep. Janice said the P. Diddy story is already growing legs. It is. And y'all, let me say, P. Diddy was groomed by Clive Davis, and Clive Davis has already come out as bisexual. It's a lot of stuff that y'all don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But P. Diddy was groomed by Clive, and y'all got to understand that Clive Davis is just like that lawyer on TMZ. And a lot of people didn't know he was gay, which I think is interesting as well. But Clive Davis is a lawyer, baby, and he knows how to he knows the law and how to wrangle money out of our artists. And so P. Diddy learned from Clive. He learned from the best. And so yeah. And y'all forgot Usher stayed with P. Diddy in his early teen years, and I don't know how Usher mama did it, but she allowed Usher to go stay with P. Diddy, and Usher saw things that he shouldn't have seen. And also, y'all remember when P. Diddy was drunk and said that he and Usher used to be in the bed together. And honey, I was like, what? Excuse me? What would you just say, P. Diddy? Yeah, yeah. So it's a lot. It goes deep, y'all. Even in the gospel music industry, there's no difference anymore. The only difference is what you sing. But there is no difference. And I'm telling you, when I tell you there's some gatekeepers that you got to go through, Yeah, yeah. And y'all, can I say this? That Justin Bieber and Usher thing always made me a little uncomfortable. But it was what it was. I don't know. Yeah. Uh, anyway, Kevin Hart was shocked hearing about this. Yeah, yeah. Uncle Claude, what's up? On site, April. Happy holidays, girl. I ain't heard from you in a while. Hope you doing all right. Give a shout out to on site, April. Yeah, y'all. It's been a lot going on in these YouTube streets. Ooh, this traffic is bad as hell today, boy. You can tell children back in school or something. I don't know. It's bad. This traffic is awful. Yeah, Kevin Hart was shocked about that. But let me tell you something. They even got Kevin Hart to wear that dress. And it was so embarrassing, has been saying. And y'all remember Kevin Hart said he would never wear a dress. He would never do this. And the next thing you know, Kevin Hart is in a dress. I mean, they do some real crappy, crazy stuff. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what though, they do not like a strong presence like the late Paul Mooney. Now, Paul Mooney was not perfect by any means, but Paul Mooney would definitely speak his mind, and Paul Mooney was definitely not mainstream because Paul Mooney spoke his daggone mind. I never forget Paul Mooney talking to Monique about the symbols and all of this stuff. And Paul Mooney believed it. Believe it or not, he believed in the Illuminati. I know people think that's like what, but I never forget that Paul Mooney was on Monique's show, and he was talking about it. And he was talking about the symbols that they use. And Monique was acting all like, oh, for real, for real. And a lot of people like, Monique, you already know. But Paul Mooney was discussing that on Monique's show when Monique had her show. Never forget it. Never forget it. And so Paul Mooney them knew already. T.I.'s son King is a hot mess and it's all on video. T.I. checked the hell out of him. He was so disrespectful. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Y'all, it's so much going on. It's so much going on. Like the Will and Jada thing. Oh my God. That's some deep stuff. That's some deep stuff, y'all. I mean, and then even with the children. And no wonder the children act up. And can I say something? Can I say something? I never forget when Will Smith had gained weight. Jada and the children picked on Will for gaining weight. Now, I'm gonna tell you why I believe Jada is the catalyst for all of this stuff. And we try to act like Jada is so innocent and stuff. Jada ain't innocent because Will said in his own words that Jada and the children picked on him for gaining weight, and that's how he lost the weight because he was getting fat. And Jada kept on calling him fat. But y'all don't realize that Jada's grandmother made her children feel bad if they got fat. And her words were, food is for energy, not for pleasure. And that always stuck with Jada. So a lot of stuff that Jada was taught, she pushed on Will. Now, I'm not saying that Will didn't have a part to play, but Jada is no angel. And I never forget that because it was an interview but Will had gained that weight, and Jada and they picked on Will until he lost that weight. So I'm telling y'all what, it's a lot there. It's a lot there. It's a lot there. I think it's a lot of manipulation, a lot of coercion, a lot of stuff. I've been enjoying my holiday too, girl. Getting a little money though, getting a little money from the YouTube. Y'all, it's so much going on out here. And I think a lot of this stuff is getting ready to come out. And again, this is what I'm saying. I know Orlando Brown looked real crazy. He looked crazy, but I do think that that man is traumatized. And I think he's telling a lot of stuff. Let me say this. People go up missing for reasons. Don't get it twisted. And I think that these people are evil enough to take you out if you expose them. And I think a lot of this stuff, especially dealing with Scientology, I think a lot of this coming out as well because a lot of the celebrities are in the Scientology. Let me tell you about Scientology, baby. Honey, they get all of your tea. They get all of your tea. And ooh, Scientology ain't no joke. They get all of your tea. And when you decide to leave the church, they be putting your tea out. Okay, they be like, we gonna help you and we gonna make you a better person. And all they doing is getting your information and getting your money. And when you decide that you want to leave, like Leah Remini, baby, they gonna try to spill all of your tea. That's what they do. And let me tell y'all something. This is why y'all better tell some things to Jesus and not these people talking about some confess your faults. Girl, okay, that's good, but don't be telling all your business to these people because they ain't die on no cross for you. They ain't rise on the third day with all power in their hands for you. Baby, okay? I'm just saying, some things you just better tell to Jesus. I'm being real about that because I think that we want to criticize Scientology, but a lot of these fundamental churches are the same way. They want to get your tea, talking about something. We gonna get you delivered, and when you going through deliverance ministry, and all they doing is collecting your info for Mad Day. All churches don't do that. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. What's up, Demeter? Give a shout out to Demeter. I didn't know she was in here. I had mentioned you and just Andrea earlier. You all, I had such a good Thanksgiving. So I cooked. I only cooked the mac and cheese, the potato salad, and the green bean casserole. It was another person. I mean, everybody brought food. This year we didn't cook as much. We still had a lot left, but I made plates for the people at the Quick Trip that I work at, the QT. Yes, that's like a Wawa or it's like a Buc-ee's. So yeah, so we did that, and then Boo's cousins came from Dallas Fort Worth, and I had my cousins come, and then a few people from home came, and you all, we had about maybe 30 people. It was a big gathering, 30 people. Football games are blazing on all three TVs, so everybody was looking at what they wanted to. But baby, we had a good time. So you know, the kids were there, they was outside playing, and everybody just had a great time. And then they was joking, so they played spades. Then we played heads up. Then we played this game with brooms and mops where you let go of the broom and then the other person has to grab it. And then, so it's funny because you have to, the more people to get out, then the farther the space has to become. And y'all, I told y'all, folk were rolling on that floor like an old nasty piece of tent revival, and the people was going under the spirit. Baby, one lady ran after that broom because the broom was going down, and you got to catch it before it touched the ground. And honey, when I tell you she rolled with that broom, baby, when I tell you we had a good old time, I mean, it was fun. It was so much fun. So we did all of that on Friday. Saturday, no, that was Thursday. Friday, I thought I was gonna do Black Friday. I did Blacktail in the bed, and then we wound up going to see Hunger Games. What's up, Hershey? We wound up going to see the Hunger Games, and that was really good. Enjoyed that. Kind of get what's going on with the Hunger Games because Okay, the Hunger Games that we saw with Jennifer Lawrence in it was the 74th Hunger Game. That was the first one. It was the 74th. But in this new movie, the Hunger Game is the 10th annual Hunger Game. And of course, the technology wasn't the best, but you saw it. So I guess they were talking about Snow and Dr. Gall. The only thing about Dr. Gall and Snow, they didn't really get into the detail about Gall and Snow. People say that the book will give you really good details, but you're learning how Snow came about. And you learn about Katniss's, I believe that might have been Katniss' grandmama. And also, too, Tigress, I remember Tigress in the flaming one, the one that she had that flaming dress. Tigress was the one that they put the tiger face on, and that was Snow's cousin. Because I remember Tigress in the other the second one with Lenny Kravitz in it, and I remember that one. And I remember the name Tigress. So you hear those names again. Child, let me tell you something. It's almost like you got to go to college for these movies. I saw a lady get yanked out of a store for stealing scarves in Germany from a store. They yanked her down to the ground. Black Friday was brutal. Baby, I didn't even go out. They said them people were spending money. Hershey, I don't even know about that. Hershey, I'm so tired of that. Let me tell you why I'm tired of that. First of all, I'm tired of the uppity situation because people always try to help you out to say, girl, get your children off of TV. It ain't good for you, right? And people keep on doing what they want to do, right? Because they grown. They grown. They grown, right? People grown. But then people don't really care about the children. They just care about hurting uppity. And I just think that uppity needs help. I think the people need help. Hurt people. And this is exactly what you see going on with that uppity situation. And I refuse to touch it. I told uppity, girl, take your children off. We shouldn't even hear your children. We shouldn't hear all of this stuff. And you know, you tell folk, but that's all you can do. That's all you can do is tell people. Just tell them if they even don't believe you. Just tell them if they even don't receive you. Just tell them for me. Okay, that's what Andre Crouch said. Just tell them. That's what Andre Crouch said. Just tell them. Just tell them, honey. And that's all you can do. Baby, Cyber Monday is today, baby. I might get me a little old nasty piece of TV. I really haven't. I really haven't. All I'm going to say is I said, uppity, take your children off of TV. Or they shouldn't even hear it, right? They shouldn't even be around. I only gave my advice, my suggestions. No one has to follow the suggestions at all. But again, haven't we seen this before? Haven't the past taught us about the future? Honey, if you don't study your past, you are bound to repeat it. And this is what we're seeing again. We saw it with Rita. We saw it with a lot of people. MU, all of these people. We saw it. Because that's all they want to do. We saw it. So if you don't learn from your past, you're bound to repeat it. And I see that a lot of people are repeating it. I told them. But I haven't even touched that mess. Because this mess, and it's not entertainment to me, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy that she's speaking to kids like that, and that's not good. But on the bottom hand or the top, she needs help. Seems like she needs some parenting classes. Okay? But my thing is, do you think the kids gonna be better in the foster system, in the foster care system? Do you think they're gonna be taken care of in the foster care system? Child, we done had a few foster parents on YouTube. We see how that damn thing worked out. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's cold in San Antonio, girl. It's cold in San Antonio, looking like it's about to snow. I pray to God it don't. You know, that's the whole thing, Hershey. People don't have no other content except this. And I'm like, come on now. Y'all, like I said, I don't know how long. I don't know how long. Because, you know, the stuff that people are entertained by, it gives me Hunger Game tease. You got to go deeper. You got to go to the extreme and the extreme. And you keep on pressing the envelope. And again, you know, I can understand roasting and gagging and all of this stuff. You take your loss, you come back another day. But these people are doing some egregious things. And now children are involved, and it's crazy. It is really crazy. But that's what they do. That's what they do. It is, y'all, let me say this. The Hunger Games is about entertainment. Unfortunately, it started, of course, Hunger Game, the one that we saw, it started as a project from students, and somebody took it over. And it gets, and they all they was thinking about is getting ratings up so people want to see it. And again, what we see is not always what we see. A lot of stuff is manufactured. I mean, the Hunger Games is really interesting. It talks about racism, it talks about classism, it talks about the entertainment industry. It's power. It's power. It's power. And the Hunger Games was to warn people that this is what you all did, and we are letting you all know, and don't forget it, you know, that we have power. And a lot of this stuff we're seeing is people who don't have power, who are powerless, and they feel like this is their power. They feel like this is their strength. This is why I ignore some people and what they gotta say, because what you gotta say don't have no bearing on my real life. This is YouTube. I don't know you, don't care to know you. I keep moving on because people really want your attention. They really want your attention. And if you're not here running your script, then why are you here for? If you here for your real life on these YouTube streets, that says a lot about you. Your real life should not be on YouTube. Now, you may share some things in your real life, but you shouldn't have down to down details about what's going on. I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. Let me see what y'all saying. So if you have children, the children are not allowed to be in the background playing. Well, no, I mean, because again, these people are crazy. You see what they've done. Hershey, I'm telling you, baby, I have learned that it don't really matter to me. What you got going on outside of YouTube is really what's important. All of this stuff on YouTube is really not important. And I'm being real. And people think that I'm mean and nope. J. Cole, Jay this, he don't care about his people. No, Jay don't get involved in stuff. Jay does his show. Jay clicks off and moves the hell on. That's what actors and actresses do. You don't have Angela Bassett going over folk house. Again, unless you see YouTube like this, YouTube will run your life. And I don't think people get it. I don't think people get it. It's not being mean. It's not being nasty. It's being realistic. This is why I laugh at people because they be taking this stuff seriously. And I'm like, are you really taking this seriously, boo? Is this serious to you? Because if it's that serious to you, then maybe you need to remove yourself because it's going to mess with your emotional state. And you sitting up here hating folk who live 1,000 miles from you. You don't even know. Child, I'm telling you, don't let these people get to you. But this uppity thing, y'all, I don't think it's funny. I told uppity, I said, girl, please, please make sure your children are off of YouTube. Make sure your children are asleep. People should, even if child, if they hear your child cry, you know, I'm telling you. Now, y'all, let me say this and be honest. Okay? Nobody has never called uh, Peter or anybody. If they did, the people didn't take it seriously because I've never had anybody come to my door talking about you mistreating your animal. I ain't never had that, right? Never. Because I don't mistreat my animal. You know, Saturday she got her shots and Sunday she got her old nasty grooming. So again, I've never had that to happen. Knock on wood. But don't think that some people haven't tried. I know some people have been trying to look up where you call um, animal control or whatever. Because I know that's what these people do. If you don't believe it, ask Rico. Ask Rico about that damn cat. Now, I'm just being real, and it's not being shady towards him, but this is what these people do. They don't have nothing else better to do. That's why I say y'all just keep your little life off of YouTube, live your life, and move on. Because these people crazy. But people think that and I'm being real, y'all. People think that you're trying to control them. Oh, you're trying to control me. No, people kind of trying to look out for you. Really, people really trying to look out because people know what folk do. People know how people operate. So it ain't about control. Okay, y'all, I'm actually turning, baby. Ooh, this QT is packed today. Lord, these people getting gas. Come on. Ooh, Jesus. Look at this QT. Come on, Quick Trip. Mm. What's up, Poetic? Baby, it's so much going on. It's so much going on in the world today. But look, y'all, I do um, wish the best for Uppity. I just hope Uppity gets some help. She sounds frustrated. And I really do think that YouTube was a little coin for Uppity. And I understand that it's a coin, but you got to be careful when you collecting these coins, baby. You know, I mean, you got to be careful when you collecting these coins. That's all I can say. Be careful when collecting these coins because everybody ain't right. And you know, it's really funny because people get mad at me because I say coin keep me here. You know, and it is what it is. This is money, baby. This ain't because I'm coming here because I need a friend. This is here because, baby, this is easy money. Nobody don't have to sell no Avon or Tupperware or nothing. I don't have to be selling no timeshare. I just come on and talk my mess and go right on back out. See, again, I know what I'm here for. Now, if you here for anything else, you know, that's your business. But I'm here for my coin. That's what I'm here for. So, you know, and people get mad because you say that, but oh well, just be mad. You know, it is what it is. Oh, good. Oh, they coming out. Hurry up, hurry up. Oh, I hate these slow driving folk. Oh, I just hate them. And they know you ready to turn, and then they want to go 10 miles per hour. Then they want to obey the speed limit. Move out the way. Okay, let me slow it down now. Oh my God. Ooh, this word. Ooh, this word right here. Right here, right now. My God, today. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, Lord. Mm-mm-mm. What's up, Ebony? So, y'all, that's what I have to say. If the uppity thing is big news, then, child, we ain't really dealing with no news. I don't know what's gonna happen to that lady, but people always doing stuff, and it's not important to you until it happens to you. And a lot of these people haven't had anything to happen yet, but just give it time. And I don't, people talking about karma and all that stuff, but you just can't do all of this crazy stuff. Thank you, poetic. Yeah, Trey. Everyone is telling their business to get paid, and it's backfiring. It is. It is. It is. It is surfing tangent. And don't you think that uppity ain't doing nothing about it, baby? When people say they was gonna call her son, I'm like, are y'all serious? Lavender Spirit, you ain't missing nothing, girl. Look, I don't have time to be dealing with these people calling folk houses and sons and cheering, and people got too much time on their hand. And if people had employment, they wouldn't even have time to be doing half of this stuff. I mean, seriously, y'all. I just shake my head sometimes. It's like, wow. ZX dropped uppity case manager in Sassy's chat yesterday, and she put him out. Good for Sassy. Good for Sassy. Good for Sassy. And then he always want to be quoting scriptures and all of this stuff. And the man is demented, and I think he's really been hurt. And I don't know what's going on, but he's demented. He's really demented. He got so many issues. And like I said, the black sector came over here. But let me say this: I don't even want to talk about him. I really don't want to talk about him, to be honest. Now, like I said, I don't tell people what to do, but he's blocked from coming on my platform. And I have found out that blocking people on my platform is the best thing that I have done. Not letting people take space on my platform has been the best thing that I have done. Getting rid of people before they act the fool to draw attention to themselves is the best thing that I have done. Not allowing people to come up. I'm telling you, it has been the best thing that I've done. Now, people up there talking about somebody should block Brian out. No, no, no. I think it'll come. That's a little different. We have a lot of identification confusion there, and so I'm holding on with that. But the other person, yeah, for sure, it ain't worth it. Hershey, that's what it seemed like. Why is he not worried about his poor life? That should be enough to keep him busy. No water, no job, no car, no real relationship. And that's the thing, you all. How can you go to a job, be in a car accident, and the folk don't want to hire you back, according to the black sector? See, y'all, that don't make that see, and then you don't have no insurance. Because let me say this, y'all know if you got insurance that they gonna give you or cut you a check. Now when you asking people for three on a GoFundMe, girl, I'm like, what kind of insurance you got? What kind of insurance you got? I don't know, baby. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And again, y'all, I don't mention my personal life because it's really nobody's business. If people think that I'm unemployed, broke, disgusted, busted, can't be trusted, they can go right ahead and think that. I give you I give you all day to do that. I ain't mad at it. But I tell you one thing, I tell you that I got insurance. I got blessed insurance. I got a lot of insurance. I got health insurance. I got car insurance. I got life insurance. Okay. Long term, short term disability. I can tell you that's what I got. I can't talk for nobody else. I got Aflac. Okay. Aflac. All of them. All of them. When my car was hit, I had a rental car through Enterprise Rental Car, and I think it was $55 a day. $55 a day. So if my car would have been turned upside down, I would have had a rental car, and they would have been fixing my car or giving me money to get a new one. So they cut that check quick. I was in another car. See, they don't make no sense because normal people, and as I say, normal people know how the insurance thing work. Honey, I don't know how these people be. Oh Lord Jesus, don't get me started. Yes, we have on site April. Come on, Rainy Bow. But normal people know, like, I don't know what it is not to have registration for my car. Child, my car is registered all the time. So when people don't have no registration, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Or when their registration suspended or they driving on suspended driver's license. I'm like, what is that? Dr. LaShawn Rue Brown said he got that no fault. Girl, girl, you said he got that no fault. Dr. Shauna Roof, he got that no fault. Girl, he got that no fault insurance. Okay, it ain't your fault. It ain't my fault. It's no fault. Okay, we just leave. All right, I pay for your stuff, but my stuff is toe up and toe down. This is why I don't worry about what people got to say about me, baby. Because at the end of the day, I got insurance. I got insurance. He was blaming it on other party not having insurance, but it doesn't matter if he had his own insurance. Mm-hmm. He okay, because if let me say something. Can I say something? Can I say something? If somebody were to hit me now, and if they were at fault, my insurance is gonna go after their insurance, or they're gonna go after them. But they're gonna pay me out. Okay? Somebody hit my car. My insurance paid for my car, and they went after that person's insurance because it was not my fault. And even if it was my fault, they still gonna fit my car because I pay insurance. Oh Lord Jesus. You know where I know I didn't? No, I didn't. And you know what? That's good. That's good. So it's your word against his word, Brian. And you're right. You sure are. You see how easy that was, Brian? See, you think people be hating and all of that stuff. No. Ken did not come with any confounding written evidence. His stuff is verbal, but verbal is your word against theirs. So see, Brian, see how that worked? I just haven't mentioned you, Brian, because I just thought that was really pathetic that you went over to that man's channel who just talked about your molestation and made a mockery of it. But I guess, when you mad at people, that's how y'all strategize, and I guess that's an audience for you. But I thought that was pathetic. I'm like, really, this man just talked about you and your molestation, but now he co-signing this. Oh, I was just like, that's ridiculous. Now, I will give you that. No, I haven't gotten anything written about what Ken was saying. All I know is he said that $175, so on and so forth. I haven't seen it written. All I know is just two people confirmed it, but that's your word against theirs, and I get it. But all I'm going to say is, at the end of the day, you know, um, I just look at you. I just shake my head sometimes. I just hope that I hope you find what you're looking for, Brian. I hope you find what you're looking for, and if you think that you can be delivered and set free, I hope you find the right church with the right altar and the right blessed holy oil, so you can get that. I just really wish that for you. No, we really haven't been. We really haven't been talking about that, Brian. We really haven't. To be honest, we're just really discussing the uppity situation and all of that. But yeah. So you all that's it. It don't matter what I think. I mean, we come on our show to do our show. And you talked about it. You talked about it, and so people are talking about it. But we just witnessed that that man really did go in on you and your molestation and made mockery of it. But it's just, I mean, but let me say this: it only proved what James said. And I know you don't care for him, and I know you don't like him, but he's right. You did go over there. You did do that, and people see it. Now, I don't give a damn because at the end of the day, I'm gonna put my commercials in and keep moving. That's how I feel about it. But obviously, it means a lot to you. So yeah. No, I'm talking about it because if you put your journey on, we're gonna talk about your journey. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all always want to talk about other people, but then when people talk about y'all get butt hurt about it and then make a big squawk about it. So that's all I'm saying. Now, people talk about me on the daily. I don't give two dams. I don't, because that's the script that I'm given. So, like I said, Brian, yeah, you put your journey on, you go to the grown folks TV and talk about it, we gonna talk about it. That's the bottom line. You talk about everything else. So again, that's it. Now, I will say this: we don't have any written record of Brian saying that he offered Ken $175 plus a deposit. Ken is adamant about it. Brian said he's lying. So at the end of the day, we don't really have any concrete evidence except verbal and what people have said. So I will give you all that. I will give you all that. So that's it. That's it. That's what I give you that. Hey, people do what they want to do. People do what they want to do, y'all. But look, I gotta move on. It was real talking with you all, but I really gotta move on. And I'm not stressed. I had a great Thanksgiving holiday, and that's how I look at it. I have seen a lot, and that's it. It was really interesting. I'm gonna put my commercials in and keep it moving. So that's it, you all. It is. It is really. Oh, Brian, you do what you want, Brian. You're a grown man. Do you think I really care about that? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Mm-mm. Come on, do my commentary, leave. Click off. Don't think about you, ZX, or nobody. You all take it personal. I don't. I don't take it personally to the point where folk doxing people. And I don't do it. I don't have to do all that stuff. But anyway, Brian, you again, you never see me clicking on your platform and coming over there and say, "Let me get the link." And that's what you do. That's what you do. But what I want you to do, Brian, is I want you to find love. I want if vagina is what you need, and you need some cheering, and you need to be married, I hope you get that. If that's what you need, I hope you get that. If you don't want to be gay no more, and if you don't want to carry a purse, you will not date a man. Only women, women, women. Brrr, go right ahead and do that. See how easy that is. Go right ahead and do that. But for you to malign people talking about their parenting skills and all of this, baby, I got love. I got love. Anyway, moving right along. All of these parenting skills, and then the women in the beef sector stupid. That's what you said. And when you get angry, you don't even think. You are a bull in the china shop. So the women in the beef sector are stupid. And the gay people who have partnerships and raising kids don't know how, and their children are going to be messed up. But again, where your daddy? Again, where was your daddy? I mean, it just boggles my mind that y'all can see everything with everybody else, but you don't recognize your family's own shortcomings. That's what gets me. And then you want to act like this, so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. I don't cuss, baby. Let me say about that cussing. I don't do it that much, so when it happens, baby, the ratings go out of the roof, and I'm all here for it. But again, Brian, yeah, no, no. You worried about? I want you to stop worried about gay people raising their kids there. See how that goes. You need to stop worried about gay people raising their kids. That's what you need to do then. See, it's easy to talk about other folk, but what I say is, where's your daddy? And that hits a nerve for you. That hits a nerve for you. But you can talk about gay folk who you don't know all of them, but you made a stupid generalization of that. That makes you look stupid. Okay, and we can have an opinion too. So I guess we both have an opinion. But my opinion is not a generalization because you don't know all gay people. You don't know. You talking about something your grandmama and that child, your grandmama ain't Einstein. But again, that's what you say. But we can go back and say heterosexual people and these men leaving their women and leaving these women to raise these boys. Then it hits home, and then you get pissed off about that. Yeah, I don't think you might know them either. To be honest, shaboom. Hello, somebody. You seem like you're taking it personal, Brian. Mm, shaboom. See how that works? You can talk about these gay folk not raising their kids and all that stuff. You go to that man seeking approval. He up here, amen, your foolishness, and y'all sitting up there. And then the thing is, you don't. Who the hell your daddy? And again, his mama didn't even raise him. See, y'all are some. Don't get me wrong. Everybody has some dysfunction. Everybody has some dysfunction. But don't sit here and point fingers at folk and three of them are pointing back at you. I don't seek approval from nobody. I don't seek approval from nobody. The bottom line is you don't like him. And because I get along with him, that bothers you. That's so juvenile. That's so high school. That's so high school. I don't seek approval from him. I mean, I didn't need approval when I got my mortgage from him. When I got in my relationship, I didn't need it from him. Are you serious? Boy, you better go ahead. I'm older than him. Do you understand me? I'm an elder. I'm an elder. You know what? You get run by him. And the problem is we don't have an issue. You have an issue with him. Child, that's the whole thing. I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nobody. The bottom line is you're mad because we have a diplomatic relationship and you're fighting with him. And that makes you so angry, Brian. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. You really like him. You just mad because y'all fighting. You like him. But now this is your excuse. Oh, you scared of him. Oh, nobody ain't scared of nobody. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We done fought everybody in the beef sector for the most part, but we always got along. So anyway, do what you gotta do. Yeah, that's the whole thing, Callie, all day. Again, I don't like him. I want you to fight him. And this is not the first time this has happened. This is not the first time this has happened. Oh, I don't know who don't take a bad child. I don't worry about these people who don't even have a Christmas tree to put up. Oh, I mean, you can make claims all day. I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset about it at all. But the women in the beef sector is stupid, according to you. Mm. So anyway, I just think you're so sensitive, and this is why I look at people who on YouTube. They trying to run me off. Nobody don't care if you hear that. Nobody really don't care, Brian. That's your thing. That's your thing, son. So yeah, he's still using that. You scared? Insert a name. Brian hates technique. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go on other people's channels who just done talked about him and made fun of his whole molestation, and then you go over there looking for approval from that man. And I just think it's funny. I really think it's funny. I really think it's funny. I'm like, wow. If that's not the Stockholm syndrome, you tell me. So yeah, child, he said the women in the beef sector, they stupid. Over here. Oh, I'm like, oh, now the women stupid. That woman who sent you that care package was stupid too. I think you're heartless and trifling. No, I think I know what I'm doing. I think I come over here to make my coin and don't live my life on YouTube. I just come and do my commentary and do my work thing. I go, boom, that's it. I think you just uber sensitive. That's what I think. Heartless and cold. Yeah, okay. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, no, I ain't money hungry. Mm-mm. This is just extra income. This is just a stream of income, Brian. It's all good. It's all good. Money hungry. Child. No, you the one who money hungry because I'm not the one asking for care packages. Mm, getting care packages and oodles and noodles and deodorant and soap and toilet tissue. That ain't me, boo. Uh-uh. Absolutely not. So anyway, oh yeah, you paid her back. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. God bless you. Anyway, you all, did Fabe give you a care package? Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, mm-mm, mm-mm, not at all. I can say Fabe came to San Antonio and we blessed her, but mm-mm, mm-mm, do better. He inherited a lot of money, child. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that right alone. Anyway. See, that's that anger talking. Because he did talk about, oh, my mama left me this, my mama left it. That's anger. See, and that's the thing. People always trying to prove something to somebody, and then it comes back to bite them, child. Yeah. Okay. I'm weird. Okay. But I'm not over there with a known homophobe uh, letting him co-sign my mess. Preach it, Brian. Oh, I'm like, oh, okay, look at this mess. Brian, is it against the law? Is it against the law? You gonna call the cops? Huh. Call the cops, call the police, call the police. That's a whole public road. That ain't a private road. I just drove by there today because I got to get to work that way. I just drove by there today, boo. I just drove by there today. I hope you get another check. God bless you. I hope you get another check, child. Oh Jesus. Anyway, y'all. You do that, Brian. You go wherever you want to go. Yes, you do. Because it's a free country, Brian. Go where you want to go and see who you want to see. That's right. Tell them, Brian. Tell them, Brian. That's it. That's it. All right, y'all. Well, look, this was interesting. But yeah, thank you, Brian, for your for he just love that little attention. You got to give him a little attention. You got to give him a little attention because they love that attention. So you got to give them a little. So anyway, y'all, I gotta go. But y'all have a good day and enjoy your Monday. And don't forget the Christmas tree challenge is on the 15th of December, and the Christmas home interior challenge is going to be on the 17th. And so be prepared, be ready. I'm looking for a good time, y'all. So be ready to do that, and that's good. So yes. Anyway, you all have a good one, And yeah, seasons readings. All right, come on now. Brian, it's not reverse psychology, it's actually doing my show. It's actually doing my show. I wish you could do the same thing, Brian, but again, you too busy worried about what people thinking about you and all of this stuff and running from panel to panel. But if you just focus on you and focus on your craft, maybe, just maybe, you would grow that channel. Maybe, just maybe, you'll grow that channel. But anyway, Brian, I'm getting ready to log off and do what you got to do. You know, Brian, I thought what you did to nubiology was horrible. That was horrible, Brian. I mean, it's horrible. And people had to talk to you. It was like a hostage negotiation, and people had to talk you down. Honey, he's focused on me. I don't have to focus on him, honey. He's focused on why don't you focus on me? He's focused, but why don't you find a mark and stop being the mark? Why don't you find one? That's what you need to do. You got all of this good, but nobody don't want it. That's saying a lot to me. You all of this, you the full package, but nobody ain't buying. Okay, you Black Friday, honey, but they leaving you on the shelf. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. You all of this, but you the one who alone. In Houston of all places. All of those African, Indian, all of those, honey, it's a united nation of men, and you sitting there by yourself. Moving right along. See how that works? Those who have chill, those who don't talk about what other people have. All of that you got, but yet nobody don't want it. Nobody ain't buying it. Child, move on. If you all of that great, because you probably broke and you probably need somebody to take care of you, and that's the thing. And this, yeah, I get what that is. Anyway, I digress. Y'all have a good day. Peace and love. Y'all have a good day. Bye.